Hi there, RMA families. Welcome to a new school year. We are just thrilled to have you with us again this school year. My name is Rebecca Dean. I am one of the assistant principals here at Rowlett Middle Academy. I just want to take a minute to introduce myself and give you a little bit of my background. I was born and raised in Bradenton, actually. I went to Manatee High School and then moved on to college at Florida State University. Go Noles. And I continued to get my master's at USF Sarasota campus in educational leadership. I have taught in Manatee County and Hillsborough County in the elementary setting. I was at a couple different schools. And then I decided to take a little leap and I moved overseas to Abu Dhabi in the Middle East, same country as Dubai. So I got to go to Dubai quite often. It was just an hour drive from my home. Had a lot of fun there. I was stationed at a boys' school for 4 years. The first year I taught third grade, and then the last 3 years there, I was head of faculty, so an administrative job. And fun fact, I had to learn a lot of Arabic and different things there. Don't really remember a lot of it, but that was a lot of fun for me. After 4 years in the desert, in the heat, and seeing camels all the time, I decided to jump into a different area, and I moved to China. I moved to Chengdu, China. This was my third grade class back in 2018. We had a lot of fun there. It was a private school in the city of pandas. It's the only place in the world where pandas are from. So during those 6 years of living overseas, I traveled everywhere. I've been to more than 50 countries. Traveling is my passion. I love to learn about different cultures, eat the food, get to know people. So if you are a traveler, stop by and chat with me. I'd love to hear your travel stories and your adventures. After that, I moved back to Bradenton, my hometown. That was quite the culture shock coming back from living overseas for 6 years. But I am happy that I moved back when I did because COVID happened the very next spring, as it was kind of fortuitous. And I started at Rowlett that year, so I was really excited to be in this middle school setting here at Rowlett Middle Academy. Um, Favorite school I've ever worked in. It's just an amazing place to be. Our families are amazing. Our students are just the best. I love the people I work with. We're just a true family. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm going into my 5th year here at Rowlett Middle Academy. I started as a math teacher, 7th grade math. So maybe some of you, your children were in my class then. And then I moved into the academic dean role the last 2 years. So everyone calls me Dean around campus, which has been a lot of fun. It's like the role was made for me. So now I am happy to be an assistant principal here on campus, sharing that role with Shelby Erickson. Before we move on, the most important part that the students all know about is my dog, Daisy. So I wanted to show you Daisy. She has been training to be a therapy dog. So here is Daisy, and she's got 1 month left in her training, and she's been on campus all summer having a good time with us. And she loves the kids, so she's been bouncing around with any kids that have been on campus over summer, and she cannot wait to meet you all at Parent University. She is just a sweetheart and loves everyone and everything, and just not a mean bone in her body. So I'm really excited for you guys to meet her. Please find us roaming the hallways at Parent University and open house. I wanted to take some time to go into our website with you all. It is so crucial that you take some time to kind of explore this website and really get to know Rowlett and what's expected. As any school that your student's going to be in, we have expectations for not only our staff, but also for our students and our families that come to a choice charter school. You've chosen to come here. So we wanted to make sure that you guys are aware of everything that goes on here. We love to have parents come visit our campus. We want to see you. We want to have volunteers. We want you to come have lunch with your child. So please, please, please come join us on campus. So different areas on here, we've got quite a few tabs, but there are just a couple I wanted to kind of point out that are important. If you're emailing staff, under the staff tab is the RMA staff directory. This is where you're going to find our actual RMA email addresses. If you're replying to a focus report a teacher has sent you, or if you're going to focus and emailing straight from focus, a teacher may not actually receive that email because it goes to the Manatee County, the district email, not Rowlett's email. So I always recommend that people go find our emails on the website. Every single staff member's email address starts with their last name. So we'll use mine as an example, and then their first initial of their first name. So mine would be Dean R. And then you can put at rmaowls.org, or our old platform was rowlettmiddleacademy.org. So either one of those will work. I prefer the shorter one of rmaowls.org. It's much easier for us and the students to type that in. Another area is under the Parents tab. If you are curious about the school year and you're just not sure, we've got calendars and schedules here. And this is our yearly calendar that's already been approved by our amazing board members. So that is set in stone for the school year. So please go ahead and take a look at that so you can plan your vacations around school so we can make sure our students are on campus on all learning days. Another one that's really great to look at is Campus Essentials. There's quite a lot on this tab. You've got your supply list, the Parent Student Handbook, which we require that you guys read through. It's about 20 pages, so get ready to hunker down and go through that. But when you sign the contract, you're agreeing to everything that's in that handbook. Again, you are at a choice charter school. So it might look a little different than what a district school expectations look like. So please take some time to go through that with your child. The whole family should be aware of what's in that handbook. The last area I just wanted to talk about kind of pertains to me. So there's a parent conference form on here. It's kind of a two-part form, and it may be changing because our lovely counselors will be taking over parent-teacher conferences this year. But on the form, down after you've put in some information about students, there's an area where you can select asking to have your child meet one-on-one with me. Maybe they're struggling with figuring out Google Classroom and you just want them to have some organizational skills kind of chatted about. Maybe they're failing a class and they need some support to kind of get caught up, and we can make a plan. There are lots of different reasons that I meet with students one-on-one to support them and figure out what it is that they need support in. So that's an option as well. If this form changes by any chance or you can't find it, please, please, please feel free to email me from the staff directory tab, and I will always be happy to support you whether you fill out a form or not. I always schedule a time to meet with students when it's during maybe an iLead or an elective or before and after school. I don't want to pull them from core classes because chances are they might need to meet with me because they're already struggling in those classes. So I definitely don't want to pull them from them and make it any worse than where it is now. And then last but not least, we do have the shop tab on here. This is the shop tab for our uniforms, for patches. If there's a tech fee or an orchestra fee you have to pay, you can do that there. If there's fundraising or our awesome end of year events that student council puts on, last year we had a carnival, so you could buy your tickets on here for the carnival. So the shop tab's really important as well. That's my gig there. I just wanted to say hi to you all and introduce myself. And if you see Daisy and myself in the hallway, please stop by and introduce yourself. Give her a little pat and we can chat and see how I can support you and the whole family this year. We are a team in the child's education, and so let's work together. Thank you.